So let's take a look at setting up a temperature sensor that connects wirelessly to your Arduino Cloud dashboard. So most heaters work simply by switching on and off. They don't actually have varying temperature outputs. So one of the first tasks that a lot of people have when they start out with home automation is collecting data, in this case, the room temperature. So once your Arduino Cloud knows what the temperature is in the room, it can turn your heaters on and off, working like a smart thermostat. So we're going to set up a simple wireless temperature sensor that gives you all the info you need to control your heating remotely and automatically. Okay. So let's start by taking a look at what we've set up here. It's a Maker 1010 with DHT22 temperature and humidity sensor. It's an accurate sensor, it's super cheap and it's really easy to set up. And around here you can see we've connected 5 volts and ground there to either side of the sensor. And the center pin, which is the data line, is going into pin 7 of the Maker 1010. Depending which version of this sensor you get, you may need to add a pull-up resistor, but it'll tell you that when you buy it. So going onto the screen here, we've set up this Maker 1010 as a thing already. Now since it's a DHT22, we may as well take a humidity reading as well, since it all comes out of the same pin on the sensor. And so we've added 2 variables to this. They're both floating point numbers, because the data that's coming out of pin 7 is just going to go up and down automatically. And that's what we're going to see on our dashboard. Both the same, just create one for temperature and one for humidity. The only difference is the name that you give them, temperature, humidity. All right, let's go over to a dashboard and see these 2 in action. So we'll do 2 different widgets just for the sake of it, but effectively these could be the same thing. Let's go with a gauge and we'll link that variable to the temperature reading. Now I'm going to change the maximum here to 40 because hopefully it won't get much above 40. Although it is pretty hot in here, we suffer to bring you these videos. And I'm going to call that temperature. And as you can see here, we're getting a reading of 29 degrees, and then that feels pretty accurate in here under the lights. And let's add something different for the humidity. Let's go with a value. And we will call this humidity, and we will link the humidity variable that we added earlier on. And now you can see we've got a temperature of 29 degrees, the humidity is at 52. And just to see that in action, I'm going to, excuse fingers as my mother would say, I'm just going to breathe on there so you can see the humidity jumps up, temperature just a little bit. And that's a really, really easy way to get wireless temperature and humidity data onto your Arduino dashboard. This board is connected only to Wi-Fi, it's not connected to the computer, so that could be positioned anywhere you want. You could have one in each room. Depending on the size of the room, you may want several, but that gives you actionable temperature and humidity data that you can use to control your heating or air conditioning straight from your Arduino Cloud dashboard. Give it a try. Thanks for watching.